hello. So as promised, we are heading off for a crazy ride here. You and I are going to study all the conditionals this week. All of them. 0, 1, 2, 3, mix 1, mix 2. All of them, okay? You don't know what mixed conditionals are? Don't you worry about it. I will explain everything in due time. If you don't know what due means, check our lesson on the meaning of due. I will explain everything in due time. I have my coffee with me, which basically makes me a happy person. And you are here, which is another thing that makes me super happy. And we need to start off with something that we studied on Friday. If you have, that's a conditional right here. All right, I'm not going to say that because that's the second conditional. We don't want to get confused here. Please make sure you watch our video on zero conditional. The zero conditional is the base for this one, and the base, for that matter, for everything else that we will be doing this week. It's going to be an intense week, but I know you can do it, okay? Just make sure you subscribe to the channel, subscribe to YouTube, English You Love Practical Courses, because there is going to be one video per day this week. Okay, all right, let's get started. So, on Friday we studied this. Zero conditional. If you sit in the sun, you get burnt. What is it? What is it, you guys? It's a general situation, okay? This is what always happens. This is a zero conditional. And it goes, if with present simple, followed by present simple. We remember we can reverse the clauses, but we cannot mix up the content of the clauses, okay? If present simple, main clause present simple. You get burnt if you sit in the sun. That's a general truth. It happens to everybody. Or does it? Okay, so today you and I are going to study the first conditional. The first conditional. Okay, and my question is there anything I can do to turn this zero conditional of mine here, this one, into a first conditional? That's a tricky question, and the answer is yes, Suzanne, there is. Okay, look, magic. If you sit in the sun, look what happened. Oh my goodness, you'll get burnt. Okay, so yes, you're right. I added will. Okay, this LL is the shortening of will. You'll get burnt. And it's not a zero conditional anymore. Now it's the first conditional. Okay, but how has the meaning just changed? Has it changed? Yes, it has. Okay, well, the meaning now is not general anymore. It's not always true. It's about something that I believe might happen in the future. So imagine my sister Ludi. Hi, Ludi. My sister Ludi with her super white, pale Nordic skin in this hot, blazing hot Italian sun. And you see Ludi say, you lady, go inside. If you sit in the sun, you'll get burnt. It's not for everybody. Maybe a native Italian is absolutely fine today, but my poor little sister, who my friends say looks like a mozzarella, will absolutely, utterly get burned. Okay, all right, so if I want to speak about something that I think may happen in the future, the first conditional. I call it a future consequence rather than condition, okay? Because we're talking about things we believe are going to happen, okay? Imagine that it rains, okay? Today we stick to the weather. I have a plan to go for a run later on, maybe tonight, okay? But I will not go. I won't go if it rains. I won't go for my run. I won't go if it rains. Can you see? No, comma, haha. Why? Do you remember? You don't remember? Check the first video. Of course you do. This is the main clause. If it goes first, there is no comma between the main clause and the if clause. There it is. Okay, as simple as that. So, what you need to remember is that, look, will is sort of a shy word, okay? Will hides very frequently behind double L. This is will. Behind the word won't. Won't followed by bare infinitive. Won't go. It is will not go. I'll tell you. I will tell you. I won't tell you. I will not tell you. Shy will hides behind shortenings very frequently. Okay, so what you need to remember is that there is one will. It sounds like a religious rule of some sort, but it sounds like it and it is like it. There is one will per conditional, one modal verb, okay? And this rule is something that you and I are going to need for our second and third conditional lessons, okay? So remember, there is one will, okay? There is just one modal verb per conditional, okay? So in the zero conditional, before we put will here, there was no modal verb whatsoever. This is why it's called zero conditional. No condition, okay? Present, present. Now there is one modal verb, one will, okay? But one only. You cannot say if you will sit, you will get burned, okay? Or if it will rain, I will go. Ouch. This double will hurts. It hurts. It physically hurts, okay? We don't say it. I know in Italian and I know in Spanish it's fine, but don't do it in English, okay? All right. I won't go for my run if it rains. Okay, all right. So, as we established, my sister shouldn't sit in the sun if it rains. Did I really say if it rains? No, she shouldn't sit in the sun because she will get burned. Okay, she shouldn't sit in the sun. But I can't see her today. Could you please tell her if you see her? Could you tell her if you see her? And you'll say, well, of course, Suzanne. If I see Ludi, hi Ludi, comma, I'll tell her not to sit in the sun. Okay, look. If I see Ludi, comma, I'll tell her not to sit in the sun. Okay, where is the will? Here. Is it in the if clause? No, it isn't. Is it in the if clause? No, it isn't. Is it in the if clause? No, sir. Okay, what does it mean? Well, it's a very simple rule. The if clause doesn't want to have a modal in it. It's the if clause. It doesn't have a modal. The modal comes in the main clause. All right? So, if I see her, present simple, I will tell her when in the future, which I think will happen. Okay? You need to have a very strong foundation of present simple and future simple. Bells. Ding dong, ding dong. It means it's almost 8. You guys, we're getting started, okay? It's our first conditional lesson, okay? You really need to have a strong foundation of present simple and future simple. If you think you need something, if you think you need something extra, please let me know and I will post it for you. Okay? We need to know how to create sentences in present simple and in future simple. Otherwise, this whole conditional thing will get us only confused and unhappy, and we don't want that feeling. Okay, so one more time. Zero conditional describes something that's permanent and happens all the time to everybody, okay? Whereas the first conditional describes something I believe may happen. I believe may happen in the future. Nobody knows what will happen in the future, but if we look at things as in, oh, that's a likely consequence, this is when we use the first conditional. Construction of the first conditional is if plus present simple. Do you remember? If plus present simple. And then the main clause will plus bare infinitive. What is bare infinitive? Bare infinitive, ladies and gentlemen, bare infinitive is infinitive without to, okay? Will is a modal verb. Like all modal verbs, can, may, should, shall, what follows it is the infinitive without to. Bare, bare as in B-A-R-E, okay? Not bear as in koala bear, okay? This is infinitive without to, the empty, okay, infinitive. So, you need to remember that we create this conditional when we want to say we believe something will happen in the future. It is likely, it is something that we believe may happen, okay? So for instance, the first conditional, if she studies harder, she will pass the exam. I think it's likely. I think, you know, it's just a future consequence. If you drink coffee in the morning, you won't be sleepy on your first lesson. Hopefully. You won't be sleepy. Please remember that will is followed by the bare infinitive, the empty infinitive, no to. Okay, do you remember that? Because you cannot say you want to be. This is a different verb. Okay, it's spelled slightly differently and it has a different meaning. So, if you drink coffee in the morning, Big Mac, but not that much coffee, okay? I swear, just this much. If you drink coffee in the morning, you won't be sleepy. Won't be, okay? If you drink coffee in the morning, you will be strong and energized for your first lesson. Hopefully, all right? So, I'm leaving you with the first infinitive. I promise that there's going to be one conditional video every day this week. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, otherwise you might miss out on one or two and we don't want that, okay? I wish you a phenomenal day. It's Monday, so make sure you drink your coffee and you smile today. Because I really want you to feel happy about this conditional thing. I don't want you to suffer, okay? No suffering in English with Suzanne. It's all happiness and energy. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Make sure you enjoy this, okay? This is Grandma. There is no suffering there. Bye, darlings. Bye.